Yeah.
Man, I can't stop smiling. It's good to be back.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Hell yeah.
Welcome
2021.
Yes. Oh, man. Welcome to Hashtag PVT Tuesday Night Live, number 32 from the My PVT Network studios. Brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, IV vitamin infusion therapy, testosterone, COVID test, Sermorelin. They've got it all for you, folks. And if you don't have insurance, they got payment plans so you can sign up for a whole year and you get your testosterone. Because I know it's a brand new year, and if you felt like crap throughout 2020, and, it put a lot of stress on a lot of us, whether we wanted it or not.
True.
You can start this year by changing it up and, taking care of yourself and your health by going to Dr. T's Primary Care for Men. Also, they've got hair products for your hair in case you're losing your hair. They've also got just a whole bunch of IV vitamin infusion therapies, some of the best stuff to boost your immune system. The Sermorelin, that is the fountain of youth. It'll definitely turn back the time as far as how it looks on you. You'll start looking younger. It creates HGH in your body. It's just fantastic. I also want to thank the law office of Rene A. Flores, hashtag DWI expert, 956-316-1991. I spoke with Rene, and man, he said he had a wonderful holiday season, and
That's about us.
it's just, I was just telling him, dude, you've been backing us up for a long time. It's been like 4 or 5 years probably already.
Mm-hmm. It's been 4 or 5 years.
Because even before we had hashtag PVT, he was supportive of the band,
Yeah, Whiskey D.
and our toy drive. I mean, he was one of the major sponsors. One year he said, I'm just, because I would get like 4 or 5 sponsors for the toy drive when my band would perform, so I get some bands and some equipment, a sound and production and all that. And one year he said, nah, man, you don't need to find anybody. I'm going to take care of it all. I was like, dude, that was awesome. Wow. So I got to pay the bands. I got to pay, the sound and stage and everything. And we got a lot of toys at the door, man. And so he helped us out this year as well.
That's awesome.
And that
Flores,
is
man.
something that we did this year, man. I mean, this past year to finish off the year. If you haven't seen the video of us, with the toy drive, it was absolutely fantastic. We did it through hashtag PVT. All you fans helped us out a lot.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to doing a concert and doing it on PVT this year and doubling up the toys. So we're really excited about 2021.
I saw the toy drive on your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Like a little clip of it. And you guys gave away a lot of toys with help from the PVT family. So
yeah, we
raised
about $1,800.
I saw the one of you and Rally when y'all were shopping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Filling up the carts.
Yep, it was fun.
It was fantastic.
It was.
All right, so this is the first Tuesday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
Tetera Tuesday was at 6 o'clock.
We're all messed up right
Estamos medio trastornados un poquito,
2021, man.
But before we move any further, I want to let all of you know that we're going to move this show to Monday nights, okay? Ya se acabó Monday Night Football y todo eso. And we're going to do it on Monday night. And then Tuesday, we're going to have Tetera Tuesday at 6. Wednesday nights, we're going to move the Rock and Chaz show to Wednesday nights. And then Thursday, we'll have Throwback Thursday. Because when we pile up 2 shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's kind of stressful. And we're always in a rush. And we want to make sure we give 100% to every single show. So that's why we're going to, designate one day for each show. Okay, so...
we're dividing and conquering.
Yeah, we're dividing and conquering. And then Saturday nights, we'll be on it off and on because, we're already being booked by the band for the band. So we're going to be going to Bandera, Texas. We're going to be playing Alamo, Texas in March. And then we're going to go to South Padre Island in July. So they're already calling. And
so PVT on the road?
Yeah. Well, and speaking of PVT on the road, this Sunday, I'm supposed to go to Zapata to Ricky Munoz's studio. They contacted me and they want to do a show and an interview and a sit down for hashtag PVT with Intocable, with the singer.
Oh, yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah, so we're planning to head out there this Sunday. We'll confirm it probably on Thursday.
That sounds awesome.
So Saturday night, we'll do a little show. And then on Sunday morning, barbacoa, café, vámonos recio, papa, Zapata, 2.5 hours.
Yeah. So then you're going to be You're gonna be 4 days in a row.
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday too.
That's the only way. No, Friday we're gonna we're gonna chill, dude.
Yes.
We're gonna chill. We're gonna watch the 3rd season of Yellowstone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, pero también me llamó el singer de Ramón Ayala. Marichalar, they contacted me as well to
What's
have
a
him
little
on the
story
show.
on that? What's a little sneak peek?
Some happened with Ramon Ayala, I mean, they got, I don't know, but it had to do with money and all that stuff. Some big money, but
the juice is coming out.
He's been making the rounds, on podcasts and shows, and he's interested in coming on the show. So we're gonna sit down with him and
sacarle toda la sopa
besides that, I mean, that dude has recorded so many songs, great songs with Ramon Ayala, man. I mean, Solo Una Patada, Casas de Madera. I mean, you talk to him, you name it, he did it. And he's an amazing, accomplished bajo sexto player.
Okay.
I mean, the guy's amazing.
A legend in his own right.
So I want to find out more about him, and then we'll talk about whatever happened with him and Ramon Ayala. But I think he's going to go on his own, sort of like the previous singers that Ramon Ayala has had before. And also, La Tropa F contacted me. Eddie Gonzalez contacted me. So we might be going to San Antonio and doing a few shows. And this is all, we're going to try to squeeze it in this month. And then Rally and me are thinking of maybe getting some Harley riding in there in between somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting busy, and it's a blessing to be busy.
Busy's good.
It's a blessing, and it's all because of you all, because you all like, subscribe, and share our program. All right.
Thank you.
And on social media, we're all over the place. Parler, Minds, we're on Rumble, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. So if you need to find us, you're going to find us, okay?
Yeah, so people come up to me as I'm giving the mail, as I'm on my route, and they're like, hey, I watch, PBT and stuff. So it's really cool to get that from, random people that you've never met before. Or I always get the, me and your dad go way back or whatever. So, dude, it's just a fire right now that's, growing and growing and growing. So thanks for everybody, for subscribing and sharing, and just telling your friends, telling your compadres, or, whoever it is, hey, man, watch us the show, and these are the days that it's on. Subscribe. So it's badass that we're getting help from everybody to share it.
Dude, let me tell you, I got a call from a friend of mine, Rocky Zamorano, and he told me, hey, I got some friends here from Washington State, right? And he said, is it okay if you meet, they meet you and stuff? And I go, so me and Rally, we went and we met with them at the parking lot of Costco's.
Yeah.
Oh, like in person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I was expecting.
Hey, man, you got to pay for meet and greets, man.
Dude, I was expecting.
Come on, Rally.
I was expecting an older couple, man, they were a young couple. They were like, whoa, you guys.
They were a young, beautiful couple.
I mean, they were like shocked that they actually got to meet us, and I was like, Rally, you don't understand. It's like me meeting people that I follow on YouTube. If I run into them, it's like, what's up?
You'd be happy to meet the guy who builds houses in the woods with no sound on.
Hell yeah. I like following those guys on YouTube, man.
He wouldn't even speak, but you'd be like, hey, man, I love your show. And he'd just be quiet.
Or the dudes that build pools with the little tree
with their
branches.
Or the chick that has a fox farm.
Yeah, the fox farm.
That one would be cool.
You're not wearing your Fox Farm shirt today?
No, but the dudes that build the little huts
with mud,
with the sticks and the mud and all that. The thing about them, hey, you guys are the ones from YouTube. They just go, because that's all they do.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a wonderful year, and we're looking at having a great year. And of course, we've got the girls on the other side. I'm sure everybody's saying, hey, Rock, introduce the beauty of the show.
Right, the producers.
Rally and Felicia. Rally, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. We were super duper busy, but I know we were both kind of like itching to come back on live. So hello to everybody.
Yeah. And Felicia.
Hello.
The voyeur, or what would you call Felicia? Because every time I call her,
vlogger.
No, it's like, Fish, tomorrow we're gonna do this. I'm an Eagle Pass.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the Voyager.
Tomorrow we're gonna be over here on my birthday.
Yeah.
I'm in Oklahoma. Oye, pues sí.
No, I
I'm done
recently.
tour.
I was born a traveling man. No. The Johnny Cash one. I've been to Reno, Chicago,
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
that's your
Dallas.
song.
No, I went to Oklahoma. I had never driven out of Texas. I had flown out of Texas, but never driven out of Texas. And it was an awesome ride. I drove like halfway, so I was proud of myself because I can't drive in cities. I get paranoid and I start panicking. But it was pretty awesome. We went through Fort Worth. We went through Denton. I saw Baylor University. I had never seen Baylor University in Waco.
Oh yeah.
It's badass.
We
actually.
passed the Red River.
Was there still like traffic construction in Waco?
Yes.
Because man, we went with
I
the
think
bus through
that's-
there, and the
yeah.
driver was going fast. And Randy
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my god!"
I also passed by the big NASCAR stadium.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Texas
I
Motor
had
Speedway.
Texas Motor Speedway. I had never passed by there.
It's huge, right?
Yeah, it's huge. And then we crossed the Oklahoma.
We need to
Texas
go see
border.
those. We need to go see them races. Just do things
Yeah.
we've never done before,
Yeah,
man.
it's awesome. We stayed in Gainesville, which is right under like maybe 10 minutes from Oklahoma, and there's nothing out there.
That casino
So
you went
peaceful.
to, was it what do you call it, on an Indian reservation?
Yeah, it's on an Indian reservation. They actually have two different casinos, but WinStar is like the bigger one, and it's like a mini Vegas. It's like a big casino, and it's got different parts of the world, like Rome, Beijing, Italy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
Hey,
I saw a guy win $10,000. It was pretty cool.
Well, you sent us a little ticket with $1,000 on it.
I
and
won
like,
$1,000.
Well, did you-
yeah,
did you-
1,300.
Ronnie the Walla, because we're like in a thread, right? In a
Group
text
chat.
thread, and Ronnie, don't cash it till you walk out of there.
And the thing
Yeah.
was that when I won those 1,000, that was barely, we left on Sunday. It was barely Monday. We were coming back Tuesday. So it was early Monday, and I still had like the rest of the day and the night to gamble. And I was like, chinga, I don't want to like mess
need
with
Twiddling your
this.
thumb.
Yeah. And so it
You
was
started
funny.
getting itching and
Yeah. and it's crazy because I was sitting there and there's a lady next to me and she's just going at it. She's touching the machine, like doing all this stuff and trying to get bonuses.
Chingos at
and
COVID.
and I get a bonus. No, they were actually really, really strict. They were pretty strict on they have Germex and gloves and masks. But I get the little bonus and a $500 ball falls down. So
Whoa.
when I saw it, I was like, what? And the lady next to me goes, you just got $500. And I'm like, what? But it was really cool. It was fun. It was an experience. I liked it.
man, Riley, we need to start traveling, just doing stuff too.
The drive was fun. I thought it was going to be crazy, but the drive was fun.
We bought these little handheld things for the phones that hold the phones and all that. I opened it and I, como chinga usa este jale, carnal? I didn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
And but I think as soon as if we get something going, if we start learning them, I mean, we can go traveling and and while we go
Yeah.
travel, we can.
I think somebody got you somebody had bought you a GoPro for Christmas, no?
Yeah, I still have it. I want to put it
Still
on my
packaged.
motorcycle.
It's still there in the
Yeah.
box.
Put it on your
I don't know.
motorcycle.
Yeah, I haven't even attempted to see how to work it. I'm just bad like that. But anyway, we have Patreon and Cash App. We're gonna start being active on our Patreon this year. That's one of the resolutions. We'll be having polls and all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If you want to be part, and then plus you get to win free stuff. So if you want to be part of the Patreon club, $25 membership, you get a free #PV t-shirt like the one, PVT t-shirt like the one Felicia's wearing. Nobody has those except the crew and the people that are on Patreon. And so the shirt's really cool. And
I liked it. I got one.
yeah, so you want to be part of the Patreon club, go on down to the link at the bottom here in the description and jump on in.
I might have some NFL contests coming up. I'm thinking about it. So if
We'll
they
do it
join
on
the
Patreon.
Patreon, yeah, exactly. If they join the Patreon, then maybe that'll be their entry fee into the contest or something.
And
So
we'll do
stay
contests
tuned
on
for
there
that.
and win money prizes like
win
like with our Cash App.
rocks money.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what we do. I mean, as a matter of fact, we have Cash App. We do contests on Cash App and stuff like that.
Very
And
true.
we did a sweater, an ugly sweater contest.
We did.
and
How was that,
and we
guys?
got to do the winners, man.
Yes.
Yes,
Right now?
I want to
Yeah,
see them. Yes.
Oh no way!
So what we're gonna do first, really quick, let me just explain. So first of all, thanks to everyone who submitted their pictures. We had husband and wife pictures. We had doubles. We had a trio, I guess if you want to call it. They were really, really awesome. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to send it to us. There were so many really, really good ones, but we chose top 5 first.
Yeah.
So we're going to show the top 5.
Okay, I like that. So you kind of like narrowed it down.
Yes. So these are the top 5 #PBT ugly Christmas sweaters.
Ooh, let's see.
So on the left, we have Gino Martinez from Harlingen, Texas, and he has a sriracha hot chili sauce sweater, and it's really, really cool. Right next to him, we have Ray Garza from Corpus Christi. He's the one that's in the Coast Guard. So thank you so much for your service. And he has a reindeer, but the reindeer head has a little pocket as a beer holder.
Oh,
so it's really, really cool.
That's
That's the kind of sweater that,
that one
Ronnie
should've
would
won.
wear.
Yeah, it serves as a koozie as well. So in the middle, we have a pair.
Are they connected?
Yes, it is a huge ugly sweater, and this is Michael and Suzette Torres from Sugarland, Texas.
The ladies, the stomach on the
It's
elf
the
or whatever.
cutest thing.
It's so cute.
So cute. And then we have Tony Contreras as Frosty the Snowman, and his was extremely creative. It looks like it's
That one
made
is
out
cool.
of it's made out of
It
just
looks soft.
what is it, cotton balls or something? I don't know.
Wow.
And then we have the beautiful sweater that says Feliz Navidad, and this is Leti Tellez from Rankin, Texas.
That's
like
so
that one.
cute.
I
It's
like
Santa
that.
under a palm tree.
Yeah, we're singing with a guitarrón.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are our top 5.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do
The
third.
third place is $25.
Yes, third place is Ray Garza from Corpus Christi,
That's
Texas.
awesome. Congrats, Ray.
With
So
the beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. Man.
That one's my top number 1 right there. I like that one.
I think Ronnie would have a big straw in the bottle just going in his mouth.
I know he would just put the bottle in there with a straw.
Hombre, I would have a holder in the back también. In case
Yeah.
the one in the front runs out, I move the straw to the back.
And then we have second place. And second place is Tony Contreras from San Antonio, Texas.
That snowman.
Yeah, and we included the picture because he sent us a
Dude.
picture of the front side and also the back side. And the back side, it says Frosty was here, like in paint and stuff. And
I
so
like that one.
I like that
man.
one. It's super
Oh,
fluffy.
yeah.
And so congratulations, Tony Contreras. You just won $50.
I like the way you put him in the Polaroid thing, babe.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Thank you.
Te avientas, babe, con
Thank
los
you.
graphics.
Thank you.
Gustame one time.
And you don't have a drum roll on your thing,
Oh,
do
no.
you?
Well, yeah, we'll have to do it.
And first place is Michael and Suzette Torres from Sugarland, Texas. Woohoo!
That's awesome.
First annual.
You know what? I do want to
Champs.
say that Michael is a really good sport because I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that this was Suzette's idea. And Michael's like, okay, I'll just do it. So thank you, Michael, for being a good sport. And both of you guys look amazing.
She was like,
so congratulations.
we're gonna wear the sweater and you're gonna smile, goddammit.
Right. Hey, you know what she said?
What?
He said, if we win the sweater, well, if we win the money, I'll split it with you. And she
Uh-oh.
goes, no, I don't think so.
How are they going to work that out?
That's awesome, man.
Dude, that is crazy. The monitos, the shoes on the one she has, they're like
super
super
cute.
funny.
That's awesome, though. I loved everybody.
Are they
They're so
like
cool.
are they like holding hands? Is that
They're
what-
about to hold hands.
right? They're kind
Yeah.
of like reaching for each other.
Dude, that's
Dude,
got to be
that's
the best
awesome.
one ever, man.
It's super
Yeah.
cute.
So congratulations
Michael
to the winner,
Torres is
man.
on our #PBT chat zone. So Michael Torres, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be we'll be cash apping
Yes.
the money to you guys.
Yeah, and we'll send them a link because I have their numbers already.
Yeah.
So
All right. Awesome. Yeah, because they send it to our phone, so we've got their number.
yes, I have their number.
Well, congratulations.
That was
ladies and
really
gentlemen.
awesome.
That was really awesome. We love
Yeah.
having fun here on the show, and we like giving away prizes and stuff like that because we appreciate all of you spending time with us. And once again, reminding you, this show's going to move to Monday nights starting next week. And on Tuesdays, we'll have Tetera Tuesday with the accordion y todo eso, toda la musiquita, toda. If you didn't get to watch earlier on Tetera Tuesday, I also interviewed Carlos A. Garcia, our sponsor, on that one. And he talks about some an amazing case that he was on. So, all right. So, anyway.
Not to interrupt you, but I saw that. It's called The Story Behind the Case, right?
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah. So, make sure to check out Tetera Tuesday on Tuesday. Wednesday nights, we're going to have Rockin' Chaz, okay, the Rockin' Chaz show. And then on Thursday, we'll have Throwback Thursday at 6, okay? And then Friday, we'll take off. And then Saturdays, we'll be on. And then Sunday, we'll be on the road. And then Monday, all right. Oh, my God.
Hey, I think there's smoke coming out of your mic over there, partner. It's like,
all right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Rally's Headlines.
Another good segment, man. Another good segment.
Yes. Okay, so my headline says DC prepares for pro-Trump rallies. Maryland PD placed signs reminding people no guns allowed at protests. So I'm going to go ahead and start the video really quick. And it says, according to MAGA rally websites, several pro-Trump rallies are planning. Sorry, wait, hold on. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. Okay, let me start again. According to MAGA rally websites, several pro-Trump rallies are planned in the district leading up to the day Congress is set to certify the election. Tomorrow, thousands of President Donald Trump supporters are planning to flock to D.C. to challenge the election results.
They're already there.
They're all.
I already saw some video and on. I mean, it was really packed in Freedom Plaza today.
Man, what is that? Today? That's today?
That was from the last one that happened, I think,
okay.
on December 15th or one of those days. But there's already a lot of people there today.
Yes.
So what else does it say, babe?
Trump supporters are planning to rally the same day Congress is set to certify the election, according to a flyer on the Trump March website. It also says the organization's website said they plan to demand transparency and protect the election integrity after President Trump warned via Twitter that there would be a very big and wild protest on January 6th after he refuses to concede due to unfounded allegations of election fraud. So it's supposed to be a big event, and our thoughts and prayers are for everyone who's there to support our president.
All right. They said no guns allowed. They're saying it's a very scary time. It's a very scary time, both in the immediate safety of people of the streets of D.C. You know, the last rallies they've had, in support of, Trump, I've never seen any destruction or any violence. I've seen them get attacked on some videos. Have you all seen anything like that?
I mean, I've seen like the fights and all that, but they never really show who like started.
Yeah, it's just like there was a fight at the rally.
Yeah,
check it out.
And I mean, they kind of.
It usually happens after dark.
Yeah.
During the day, todo está encalmado en de aquellas, and then at night it tends
just
to
becomes a big fight.
This other group shows up, and then they start taunting one group, and then it just turns into a crazy thing.
People que no tienen nada que hacer.
Well, there's a Georgia Senate thing going on tonight. In Georgia, it's 2 Republicans versus 2 Democrats, and the last time I saw it was like 50%, 50%. I mean, they were tight race. Close. So we'll see what happens with that. But there are a few people here from the Rio Grande Valley that went up to Washington, D.C., and they're out there, man. So we'll see what happens. Stay safe, man. Tomorrow's the day, folks.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. When's that rally supposed to happen?
It's supposed to be tomorrow when they certify the votes. And Mike Pence, the vice president, is supposed to be in charge of that. But there's been some Republican congressmen and women that are against it, and there's also some Senate Republicans that are against it as well. When it was just Congress people that were saying, well, they won't care unless there's one senator, and one senator, Josh Hawley, I think his name is, he went ahead and said he's not gonna, elect to certify the elector or whatever, But it's going to be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. I've never been or seen anything like it. The last time that something like this happened was like in the 1800s, 1876 or 1820, something like that.
It was a long time ago.
And that they didn't end up crowning a president till like March. and then something happened in Pennsylvania today as well, because they changed the rules, and so there's just a big mess, dude. And it said unfound allegations of election fraud, but there's been a lot of video and a lot of stuff, and even here in the Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah, I think it's everywhere.
You see mayors fighting for, in Mission, Edinburgh, everywhere. There's mayors.
Mercedes.
Yeah, there's always
politics here in the Valley
they're contesting the election because they claim fraud. So it is prevalent in elections. Just to how big, it's yet to be seen. If it changes a
decision,
a race. Yeah. So. Well, thanks a lot, Rally.
Thank you.
Rally's headlines.
Thank you.
All right, so now we got Felicia's celebrity news.
Celebrity news. So Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles sparked dating rumors this past weekend. They were seen holding hands at a friend's wedding in Montecito, California. A lot of people were kind of shocked by seeing these photos because she recently called off, I don't know if it was her, but she was engaged to Jason Sudeikis. I don't know if you guys know who he is.
I've heard of him.
Tell us who Harry Styles is and Olivia is first.
That's a funny name, dude.
You guys don't know who Olivia Wilde and Harry
what
Styles?
kind
Well,
of-
I mean,
what
like
kind
maybe. I mean, not all of us know. I mean,
How do you
Right.
like your hair? Well, I like it Harry Styles, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
Harry
saying?
Styles is one of the
Oh my
guys from One Direction. He was part of a boy
Okay.
band that was founded on the X Factor.
That sounds like the name of an
okay.
adult film actor or something.
But
Harry
yeah.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, I think he's so cute. He's made headlines before with previous flings. He was dating Kendall Jenner at one point, and he has a very, very unique sense of fashion. He sometimes wears a little bit clothing that's a little bit more feminine, and that's why he makes headlines a lot. But anyways, he was caught holding hands with Olivia Wilde. It was a shocker for many because she was with Jason Sudeikis for a long time, and they were
Yeah.
engaged. They have 2 children together. They recently called off their engagement, and now she was seen holding hands with Harry Styles, a guy who is 10 years younger than her.
I was gonna say, isn't she old?
She's not old. She's older. She's 36 and he's 26. So there's a 10-year difference, which, I mean, it's not a big deal at all. I mean, it's a little weird to see a woman older, I think. But who knows? I could be 41 day dating a 30-year-old, so I don't know.
That
So
does
not-
look like a
Es
girl
una
shirt.
cougar. Es una cougar.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Una
I think
whiskey
she's
D
really
milk?
pretty. I think she's really, really pretty. She actually just finished a movie with Harry Styles. So supposedly they've been dating for a few weeks, and they recently decided to come out in the open.
Sometimes I
know what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say?
That it's a publicity stunt
It
for the movie.
is.
Yeah.
I know. She's the director, though. I don't think she's in the film.
Con más razón.
She's the one that really needs to make her pay.
Hey.
You always see that, and it's been happening since the dawn of film. The actors end up, saying they might have a fling. They
Remember,
might
like Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper
Yeah.
when they did The Star Is Born? Everybody thought they were together. But it's crazy because supposedly her relationship with her ex-fiance is great. She was actually seen a day later with her ex-fiance.
Who?
Jason Sudeikis.
Oh,
So
okay.
after the day after they saw her with Harry Styles, she was seen with her ex-fiance at his house. Supposedly, I don't know if they were doing like a family thing or what, because they do have 2 kids together.
Yeah, because they were just saying, okay, what are we gonna do next?
It's marketing. It's marketing and promotion.
Well, if they are indeed dating, they're a beautiful couple. I think they're a great couple. They look pretty together. So I would
They
wish
do.
them happiness.
It's fake. It's like when
It's
like
set
when,
up, bro.
like when all the rappers are gonna drop a CD.
Oh,
like
they-
Drake starts fighting with Kanye, and then or Drake was messing around with Kim Kardashian.
They
so-
start beefs.
Yeah, it's like a beef.
Yeah.
And then by the way, my album drops on the 2nd. Everybody go pick it up.
Oh, you know what they
Yeah.
do now? You know what they do now? And I caught on.
It's like streams, man.
Yeah, because I have a friend that's got a band, right? And we've seen them before. They're great, right?
Yeah.
And they recorded. They got signed by a label, right? And so they recorded a new album. And so I didn't even know it was out. And I saw he posted, and he says, "Hey, all of you talking smack because you think we changed our style and our music, and you didn't like our music because you think we're giving up because we got signed by a label. Hey, we're a band, we're evolving. He made it sound like, man, people are shitting on his music, right? So then I go, pues que chingado, let me hear it. And I heard it, and it was like, sounds the same to me, and it sounds great, you know? And I was like, mira que cabrones.
He got you to go click.
Yeah.
and I mean, but if the music's good, then that's even more of a reason for you to continue, to listen to it, and like share.
No, and then we share it right away. I said, man, this shit's good, man. Let me share it.
That's
so, it's created, drama, created
chaos.
Yeah, to spark interest.
Well, we'll see if it lasts. I mean, sometimes if it's just a publicity stunt, they're going to come up with something next week. Like, no, they were just holding hands because they're friends or like.
It's like that show, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Have any of them ended up married? Like,
yeah.
For good?
Well,
no.
No, well, look, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a fan of The Bachelor, Bachelorette because I never really got into it, but I've seen it in the headlines like E-News. They always talk about The Bachelorette, The Bachelor, and there's some couples. I think there's like one that actually they moved on, got married, and had kids.
One. And how long has that show been going on?
Like
20 years?
45 seasons, Rock.
Well, they got to pick somebody, don't they? I mean, at the end of The Bachelor, how does it work? Bachelorette, can they just walk away from both?
I don't know.
They got to pick somebody. Yeah. So, I mean, there has to be a winner at the end.
I saw one girl in a jacuzzi with like 5 guys. I go, was this really on TV? I mean, I've seen this in other type of films, but not in this one. And I'm like, and then the chicks making out with each guy, and then the guys.
That kind of like when you see
Chingos de COVID.
No traban masks.
Oh my God, that's
well, the new one just premiered, I think, like a few days ago.
But it's so different when you see a man like The Bachelor in a jacuzzi with 5 girls kissing on him.
Yeah, they shouldn't have that
a girl
shit
with 5 guys.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's like maybe I'm being biased. I don't know, but it sounds a little bit, it looks a little different. But have you ever seen that? Did you ever watch that show, Riley?
I did. I remember watching just part of a season, and then first, like, they lay out all of the rules, and then towards the end of that one season, they changed the rules, and like instead of just picking one, they were gonna pick 2. I don't know. They just changed the rules completely. And I said, what the hell is this all about? And after that, I stopped watching it completely. This was like 10 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been out for a long time.
I've seen clips of it, but I've never, ever really followed it,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I followed Jersey Shore, and stuff like that.
Of course you do.
Jersey Shore is, I mean, you can't, how can you, it's like, Jersey Shore is like a show that you don't want to watch, but you start and you just can't stop watching it.
Is it, the new season is out right now,
yeah,
right?
I think so, yeah.
I haven't
The Situation's
seen it.
having a baby.
Yeah, he got married with a girl. And
he settled down.
His face got fat, right?
I think he's got some work done.
Yeah,
like,
but
I think, and he got a little bit chunky. He gained a little bit of weight, I think.
Yeah. He was funny in the last part where he couldn't drink or anything like that, and
because he was
eating a lot and stuff. And
it's just crazy how they find these like random people and make them these characters, man.
Superstars.
They're superstars.
The DJ had a freaking
Pauly D.
Yeah, in Vegas.
Yeah, he made it big.
Yeah, man. He got a residency. That's what it's called. He had a residency in Vegas.
Que padre, no? The guy's talented, man. And the hair. I saw a clip. I saw a clip because they like rented a hotel now or something. They're like got a whole hotel, right? Or was that what it is, Ralph?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That was that was the last season.
What's the name of the guy that's always having trouble with girls?
Ronnie.
Yeah. That guy, the DJ guy. Pauly is making Ronnie's hair like his. And it looks real. I was like, dude, I gotta see that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Ron and Sammy and Snooki, I don't think that show would have been like what it was. They were awesome. Yeah.
It's because everybody always liked to see Ron and Sammy fight.
Dude, because it was so real.
Yeah, like back in the day,
it was so toxic.
Yeah,
everybody knows a couple like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
Terrible.
But the thing about it is, being from the valley, you were that couple.
Yeah.
Shit, you were that couple, man.
Yeah.
That was like back in the days when we would go downtown 17th Street like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
And then you would watch
Oh
Jersey
my
Shore,
God.
and it was like,
That's me.
You felt like you were on fucking Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
You'd fight with your vieja, and,
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
and then like all of your friends would go out, but then she's like, no, we're not going to go out this time. So you get all pissed off, you know, because you
And
can't
then
go out.
she fights with you, and then like in an hour she's back in your room. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Exactly.
Let's talk. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, but it's a big
But then you
mess.
get like, but then you get in a fight or go to jail, and then she's the one that goes and bails you out, and she's crying.
And then you watch the show and you feel exactly what they're feeling, right?
Oh, goodness.
Been there, done
Exactly.
that, y que la chingada. Mira
Yeah.
que cabrón.
And then how ironic the guy's name was Ron.
I know. I was
Right?
like,
Everybody always
"Nigga."
saying, Ron, stop. That was like the classic, man. My camaradas would text me like, ¿Qué onda, wey? Ron, stop.
And then you
That
start.
was a running joke.
And then all of a sudden you decide to race a dude while you're drunk in the middle of the night and you fall flat on your face in the yard.
That would have
Right?
been, yep. You see, I'm telling you, man.
The
could
guy
have
that's
our own show.
the guy from that show that's real mellow is Vinny. You know that guy
Oh, I
Vinny.
love
Yeah.
Vinny.
He's
I
a
love-
mama's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's real
Ay,
cute.
mama's boy.
Yeah, again, it could be somebody from the valley.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting.
100%. Mhm.
Yeah.
There
Wow.
was, I had friends who their moms would iron their shirts when we would go downtown.
See,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you were that friend.
No.
Mom would iron your shirts now.
I own my own shit.
I have a friend. Speaking of, the new generation. Let me go to my Facebook. But I have a friend that owns supplement shops, right? And I shared his post the other day.
Oh, I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah, I read it real quick.
Louis Palacios. He owns
Yeah.
the Shack,
Oh my God.
Vitamin Shack. And I shared it because he
Terrible.
says, whole new generation. Now it's like, what does it pay? Can I work only in the mornings? Can I work but have weekends off? Hey, I'm inquiring for my son. I ask, how old is he? 26. I'm like, what the fuck? He can't inquire himself? Ugh. Why can't they make them like before?
Yep.
And so I shared this because
Facts,
I
man.
saw that his post was public, right? So everybody can see it.
Yeah.
So I shared it, and I said, my friend Louis from the Shack getting a taste of the new generation, you know? And it's crazy, you know, where, you know, the guys like Jersey Shore, but those guys, they're working to make money, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
but 26 years old and a mom calling a place to try to get you a job.
Tired.
No,
It's
hombre.
pretty sad.
That is, I was like, what the hell?
Straight up though, I think with the whole COVID and the way that the kids are staying at home more, and they're not going to school, and they're around their parents a lot more, I think that's gonna cause a lot of the younger kids to be less independent. You know, everybody's talking about how the millennials can't do this, and they just beg and they cry because
Well,
they feel like they're owed stuff. I think even more now because these kids, they're not going to school, they're not going out in public.
these
they're not
aren't
getting any
millennials,
no,
are
no,
they?
yeah, right. Which is why I'm saying people are complaining a lot about the millennials. So now,
The what, Z Gen?
yeah, so now I think the kids that are coming up are gonna be even worse because they have no independence whatsoever.
Even more sensitive.
Yeah, they're gonna be even more sensitive, and because they're not out in the world as much, and they're missing. It's already going on 2 years, pretty much, right, Riley? Of kind of grade
about
grade
a whole
levels.
school year. Yeah.
Yeah, about a whole school year.
Yeah,
Being
2
around other
schools.
kids, and I think they're gonna be a little weaker, a little less hesitant, and that's gonna make everything keep going a little worse, but.
I also have a friend. He was managing a burger joint, right? And I went over there, and he tells me, "Hombre, Rock, I have a lot of trouble keeping these young employees, bro." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I can't keep them off their phone." And I was, "Really, dude?" He goes, "Yeah. Están en el teléfono. Yo les estoy diciendo, hey, bro, get off your phone, man. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. There's customers that want their food, and they want it right." And they were like, "Oh, no," and then he'd catch him again. I said, "Look, if I catch you with your phone again, I'm going to put them away."
Simón.
So then he went in there, and they were all on their phone. So he tells them, "Okay, let me have your phones." And they said, "You're not getting my phone." "All right, well, if you don't have a phone, you don't work."
Yeah.
You know what they did?
Se fueron.
They took off, dude.
Yup.
It's because a lot of these
ridiculous.
kids, like, they don't understand. They see it as just like a get through job. Like, it's kind of like, I'm just gonna work here for a little bit. It's not a career or whatever. No big deal. But then it's like when they take a step, they get a little bit older and take a step out into the real world. It's kind of like, I should have appreciated that job I had, because I had jobs when I was 18, 19 years old, and I appreciated them because that was my way of getting money. You know, that was the way that I worked. If I didn't want to get written up. I didn't want to get fired, because then I wouldn't have money. You know, I wouldn't have income. And so I was like, oh, I still had in the back of my head, like, once I graduate college, I'll get a badass job, whatever. I graduated college, got a degree, and it was still hard to find a job. And it was just like, damn, you should appreciate every job you have, honestly, because it's not easy to get a job. And I think a lot of these younger generation, these kids, they don't realize how important a job is. You can't just walk out of your job.
Yeah, but the reason, and that goes kind of that coincides with my point, because they're like, oh, I don't need a job, but why? Because mom and daddy are looking after them and taking care of them, because it's been so hard with the COVID, and
That's true
they're
too
not
now.
even going to school, and I'm gonna buy him whatever he wants, or I'm gonna buy him an iPad so he can be at home, to use for school, but it's really just another toy that they're getting. So I don't know. That's how I feel like the younger generation is. They're getting everything handed to them.
I went to go speak at a class at UTRGV. I think it was Pan Am still, right, Fish? Was it Pan Am? It was a Mr. Mann's class.
It was my class.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a TV production.
Yeah, it was TV production. So
Bring your dad to work day?
Yeah.
School day?
Yeah, I was bring my dad to school.
So I got invited to go talk to the class because I've been in this business for 32 years, right? And so I went, and I have like a 45-minute speech. It's about work ethic. I was over here trying to wash cars for $2. Worked at HEB, worked at a bodega, worked in the Pepino. I worked everywhere I could when I was 12 to 21 until I became a full-fledged club DJ and made bucks, right? But I bounced around a lot of different gigs. So I went and I was talking to the class and I was telling them about that. And then I started talking about my career in radio and television and stuff. And then at the end, I said, does anybody have any questions? And Raleigh was really surprised that nobody was on their phone while I was doing my presentation.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
That everybody was actually paying attention. And I also, when I talked to the middle schools, Raleigh went to one. I went to a boys' conference and I spoke to a cafeteria full of boys, and she was like, "I'm shocked that they pay attention to you while you're talking, because I have a way of making it funny and stuff like that."
I think it's because you talk to them like on a personal level.
Yeah.
It's not like you're there to say, okay, guys, you need to do this to succeed. You need to do this to get better. You talk to them and you're just, hey, you're telling them your story.
And it's a
This is how
stand-up.
it
It's
is.
like a stand-up comedy thing,
Yeah.
but with a message. And they go through my life, right? Whatever. But I asked, do you all have any questions? And there's a man sitting down here because there was nowhere to sit, and he raises his hand. I said, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "Well, I'm not a student. I'm a professor here, but I just want to ask you, can you explain to the class that it's okay to start from the bottom up when you get out of college, or or just start?"
Yeah, he was the director of of like the radio TV production area.
Yeah, and I
remember him.
I was like, well, I said, you know what? That's the best experience and education you could ever get, is going to a company and starting from the bottom and going all the way to the top. Because by the time you get to the top, you know how to run every single department efficiently. Instead of walking out of here with a paper and then they put you on top and you don't know how to handle people, you don't know how to do anything. So you slowly
You have to start on the bottom.
I'm
basically.
I'm at work, and then our cleaning lady, something happens and she can't show up, and I need to throw the trash. I'm gonna throw the trash. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep this thing running. And that's something that and I was shocked when he asked me to kind of explain that to the students. And it kind of gave me an idea of where mentally, the younger generation is at right
It's because
now.
a lot of students, like a lot of college kids, I knew that when I graduated college, I wasn't going to, I thought I would find a decent paying job, but I knew I wasn't going to find something that was going to pay me $20, $25, $30 an hour. I knew that for a fact. I knew I wasn't going to find anything like that because I had to get to that level. I had to start on the bottom and make my way up there. But a lot of this generation now, it's like they feel like I have an education, I have a degree, I want a $30 an hour job. Like, it's like you can't get that. You got to work from the bottom, just like you said.
You got to prove yourself.
You got to prove yourself. And when I got out of college, I was working a $10 an hour job.
Yeah.
And I had a college degree, but I had to start there and I had to learn there. And slowly after that, I got a higher opportunity.
Yeah.
And, I got a better paying job, but it was like, you have to start there. You don't just get to the top right away.
Personally, I'm very proud of you guys. As a father, I'm like, seeing you driving your vehicle and going to casinos, going to concerts. Ron, you know, you got those 2 lots that I got for you guys. And then you know, I asked Ron last year, hey, you guys want to start paying the taxes? Boom, Ron went and took care of yours and his, and you took care of him. So you guys have been
financially. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I did. I paid you.
So, so you know, whenever I call you, and like say I called you and I said, hey, my birthday's this tomorrow, mine and Christian's birthday, we're gonna be in the main event. And he said, Dad, I'm in Oklahoma. It's like I'm not bummed out. I'm like, wow, that's really awesome. That you're doing, you know, you're out there and you're doing what you want to do and you're working for what you want to do, you know, and you're driving a nice car. Ron's got a car. Everybody.
Because we were raised that way. We were raised to work for what we wanted. And I'm so happy we were raised that way.
You're all are independent.
Yeah.
And Rally's another overachiever over here.
Yeah, Rally's super independent
she
too.
did that, that master's from education administration. It was a 2-year program. She did it in 1 year.
Yeah.
And was working. I was like shocked that
That's a big accomplishment.
she'd be here Friday night. She'd get in the kitchen table and she'd have all these papers and all this stuff. And I wouldn't go to bed until she was done, you know. And so it'd be Friday night. It'd be 4 a.m. Then she'd get up at 9 a.m. and she'd be in the kitchen table till 4 a.m. the Sunday night. And then she'd get, you know, and then she'd come back with an A, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then.
That's a big accomplishment.
In 1 year,
College is
she
not
did
easy.
She did a 2-year thing in 1 year. And got a, what is it, a
4.0.
4 point?
That's
awesome.
I got a perfect
It took me
GPA.
6 years to graduate, so kudos, Rally, because
You know who else goes to college for 6 years?
Who?
Doctors.
Yeah, but I took 6 years for my undergrad.
No.
But I learned a lesson there.
You had some bumps.
But I got out of them.
Yeah, because at the beginning you weren't taking it too serious.
I didn't take it seriously. I went to college and I wanted to party and I wanted to just have
I'm
fun.
gonna be real honest. When you told me one day and you said you needed $3,000 to pay off an emergency loan, and you had all these grants coming in that was helping you your education, I was like, man, I'm going to tell you what I found out. I've never told you, I don't think.
She went to Vegas that weekend.
No. So one of my coworkers was going to.
Oh yeah, you told me that that she ratted me out, that I wasn't going to class. She ratted me out, and I was like, because honestly, there was.
But
some
that was
days
the
where I
best
would
thing
miss
she
out.
could have done for you.
Yeah.
Because you know, I was over here trying to think, okay, how can I help Felicia? You know, how can I help her? And then when she told me, I don't want to, I've been wanting to tell you, Rack, she doesn't show up to class. I'm like, oh man, really?
I would miss a lot of class. Yeah.
So then, you know, you were working, and I said, you know what, Fish, you have to get out of school, and you're gonna have to pay the loan on yourself.
And I worked to pay off that loan. I I reapplied. I got back into school in 2015, and I did not take a break. I went spring 2015, summer 1, summer 2, fall for like 3 years, and I graduated in 2018. And I made the dean's list, and I was super proud of myself because it was like, damn, if Dad would have just given me that money and just paid it off, I wouldn't have learned a lesson.
I'll never forget. I was at the Stripes on 107 in Nolan, 107 in North 10th Street, and I get a text, Dad, guess what? And I'm like, what? I just finished paying off that loan. I'm going back to school in March, and I go, how does it feel? It feels awesome in capital letters.
Yeah,
you know?
I was out of debt. I was like,
Help me, I'm poor.
And
help me, I'm poor.
And, you know, and I was like, okay, good. Now I know I can die and know that you'll be able to get yourself out of, you know, a problem. You know, and that's I think that's what every parent should want for their child, is for them to become independent to a point that she can be problem solving, or he can be problem solving himself out of problems.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to leave. That's the best thing you can leave for your kids, you know.
Like what Senor Rudo said, he said class hits different when you pay for them. Yeah, I paid for my classes, and I guarantee I didn't miss a damn day.
Exactly.
Mine were paid for it. I just didn't go.
Yeah.
So,
I tried to get you back in. I took him back to school, and he was like, man, I remember walking these halls when I was young. I was like, shut
And then
up.
I got the post office. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm federal now. So
Yeah. Juan Perez says, nombre fishy la callas, right? Let me tell you, bro, she has nothing on me, dude. I was the worst. When I was in junior high, I missed like 18 days of one class.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Rally's like, oh my God, that's a teacher's nightmare.
It was literature.
Terrible.
Literature.
Oh,
And it was just one class, and I finally called my mom in, and I got into some trouble. But I was truancy. I was the worst.
Hey, but honestly, you're pretty smart. You would have excelled very well in school if you would have stayed, I think. I think you were just a bit of a rebel.
I was looking out the window, dreaming of doing something. You know,
you had an
I
artsy
just
mind.
Rally says I'm ADHD.
Yep.
I might have needed some medication back then. But anyway, like I said, I'm real proud of you guys.
Thank you.
And having you guys in a show with us here. And seeing a picture of us, like the promo pictures of the ad I got on the newspaper.
I saw that. It looks awesome.
Yeah,
It looks
awesome.
great. It looks great, man. So, wow, that was a great celebrity news by Felicia.
We always trail off. I swear. We
Yeah.
get into something else.
Yeah, but awesome. All right, and it's just life, folks. And like I said, you never give up. You just keep going. You dust yourself off, get up, and we've all had bumps on the on the road. And, we just keep going, man.
Yeah, just keep going. Motto, just keep going and stay positive and work hard because you can succeed if you work
And
hard.
sometimes you got to step back to keep going. You step back, you see, okay, what am I doing? What can I do? How should I attempt this? What do I have to put in place in order to reach and get back on the road again? So sometimes you have to, you have to evaluate what you're doing and look at yourself in the mirror and say, okay, the only person that can change my life is me. And that's the way you do it, all right?
Yeah,
Yep.
and start spanking your kids.
Yeah.
That's what I think so.
Pinche Dr. Phil no trae nada, carnal. I'm almost looking like Dr. Phil too, man. Se está cayendo todo el pelo.
We're gonna have that we're gonna have the Dr. Rock and Rally show.
Oh my gosh. No.
Rally in America. ¡Pa' fuera! ¡Pa' fuera!
Oh my gosh. I love that show, by the way.
Yeah, I missed it. I haven't seen it in a while. All right, we're going to be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a quick break. These are our sponsors, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and the Law Office of Rene A. Flores.
Check them out.
With fall season and flu season coming up on us, Dr. T's Primary Care is offering flu vaccines to help keep you safe this flu season. Call us at 956-441-2188 to schedule your appointment. Also, take advantage of all the immune boosting treatments Dr. T's Primary Care has to offer, from vitamins, supplements, immune boosting injections, IV infusions, and we still offer COVID testing as well. So call 956-441-2188 today to schedule your flu vaccine with Dr. T's Primary Care.
About 3 years ago, I was set at a $300,000 bond for 3 crimes. From one day to another, I went from being, a coach, knowing a lot of parents, people around the whole PSJ area, McAllen, Edinburgh, around the whole valley. From one day to another, I lost all of that. I went to jail for 21 days, and my family met Mr. Flores, and he helped us out. He helped me out to reduce my bond from $300,000 to $50,000. I was back at home, and I went to court for about a year, but Mr. Flores would always tell me, I got it. I would call him all the time, like I'd be freaking out. Mr. Flores, 2, 3 in the morning, I'd call Mr. Flores, and Mr. Flores would answer my phone calls, and he'd be like, hey bro, chill out, it's gonna be all right, just leave it up to me. I don't know what he saw in me that he believed that, what I was telling him, and, little by little, the things started coming out. I recommend Mr. Flores because he doesn't see you as money. He saw me as a family member or as a brother or as, so he treats you with heart. And nowadays, that's, especially in that world, that's very hard to find.
That's got to be one of the best commercials.
The testimonial is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I love it.
And that's Rene Flores, folks. Give him a call. If you need his help, they call him the DWI expert, #DWI expert. Yes. So all you got to do is give him a call at 956-316-1991. And Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, they've got the COVID test if you need to take it. And the vaccine has been out. The lines were huge here in the Rio Grande Valley. My aunt Lupita and my tío Chalo, who celebrated 57 years married today.
Happy anniversary,
Yeah.
tío and tía.
Yeah, they were in line
Ed Couches.
early, and she texted me, said, I don't think we're going to end up getting the vaccine. The line is too long.
Cause,
She said like 3:30 in the morning they were there, no? Like they had
Yeah.
been there
Hidalgo
for a
County
long time.
said 65 and older, it's free, right? I mean, not free, but it's open to anybody 65 and older. And then I heard 18 and over with symptoms or with underlying symptoms, they can also get it.
What do you know any information on that, Rel?
I don't know how true that was, though. But
Well, it just depends on the doctors and the people that are giving it out. But yeah,
first
it is
responders are getting it, right?
for sure. It's first responders, and those essential workers like nurses and doctors and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And then I think they had also extended it. I know I received an email from our school district, and it gave us a list, criteria: 65 and over. If you're expecting a baby, if you have pre-existing conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, if you're obese. So there's a list of like 10 different things.
So if you get the vaccine, can you just like walk around without a mask now, or what?
yeah.
I don't
No,
recommend that.
I don't think so.
No, the way that
I
it
don't think
works
so.
is there's 2 dosages. You get one, and then 3 weeks later you go get the other one. And it's kind of like getting the flu shot. I mean, not kind of. Obviously, it's something way different, right? But once you get the second one, you're supposed to maybe get like a little headache or like a little scratchy, throat or something like that. But that's kind of how it's working. 1 dosage and then 2 dosages. The only really, really good thing I've heard is that it should make you a little bit more immune. So like if I get the vaccine, it's harder for you to contract it from me. It's a little safer to be around each other.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I have some information from the UTRGV UT Health
What does it say?
department. It says you qualify now if you meet the following criteria: people age 65 and over, and people age 16 plus with at least 1 qualifying chronic medical condition, including, and this was a list that I was talking to you about: diabetes, chronic kidney disease, immune compromised diseases, chronic lung diseases, sickle cell disease, chronic heart disease, high blood pressure, morbid obesity, and pregnancy.
Okay.
So,
But you can't. You got to keep wearing a mask and doing all that, washing,
yes.
all the
Definitely.
precautions,
Yeah.
all the mitigation is it called, right? Mitigating.
mitigation, yes.
When is it? When are we gonna not have to do that? I wonder.
shit.
Like
Hopefully
the
soon.
masks.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's
don't
gonna.
know.
I think there's always gonna be people now that are just gonna wear the mask, even if they tell us you don't have to wear it anymore. There's gonna be people that are still gonna.
I
wear
haven't
it
heard
till
anybody get
forever.
the flu or a common cold. Have you heard anything about that?
I just hate getting off at Circle K or Stripes and forgetting my mask after I walk all the way to the door
Yeah.
and have to go back to the car and get
Yeah.
it.
I just carry it in my pocket. I got
Yeah.
to carry. But Dad was here, El Diamante, and we went to a restaurant, and he went into the bathroom, and he came back. Goes, man, this mask doesn't really work.
Oh my
Goes,
god.
somebody was taking a poop in there.
Oh my.
Smell
I
everything.
said,
You
Dad,
can still smell through the masks. I mean, I would assume you can
It-
still
it-
get.
it happened to
like,
me at
germs,
Walmart.
Germs.
Yeah, I was like, if COVID was in the see,
If COVID was in the caca,
yeah, if COVID,
Ew, that's such an ugly word.
yo le dije a Dad, no hombre, Dad, si el COVID tuviera el olor de la mierda, tuviéramos todos muertos, porque it goes right through the mask.
it's horrible.
If you smell poop, die.
I hate the K word. It's
just
so
a
ugly.
just a little FYI, the movie with Will Smith, I Am Legend, when he's like the last guy on Earth with the dog. That movie starts off with a vaccine gone wrong. Like in
no.
I Am Legend, like all those zombies that come out.
Yeah.
It's because of the vaccine.
great.
just a little
Well,
knowledge. Just dropped a little knowledge.
2021.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
if zombies
and
were to ever
that-
happen, I
and-
would just
and
die.
that Mad Max, the old school movie with De Niro,
Yeah.
that it took place in 2021 too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And back then it was like, 2021, so far away. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Ron.
So,
Creepy.
just saying.
That's true, though.
Ron would be the first one to start crying.
No,
If
I
zombies
wouldn't.
were to come.
No, hombre.
So are you all gonna get the vaccine?
I'm not gonna get it because, I mean, gracias a Dios, it's knock on wood. Oh man, I'm gonna jinx myself, but nothing's really happened. I haven't had any symptoms. Nobody really, really, really close to me has had any, and I just think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we'll just keep riding the wave, man.
I think I might later when I see like it already kind of how people are.
Because what if I get it
reacting.
and then I get all sick?
Because I had
You know what
never,
I mean?
like the flu shot, I had never gotten the flu shot ever. And when I was working at my last job, the owner was like, you have to get the flu shot. And I was like, I don't get it. And he's like, no, you have to, because, you know, there's a lot of people here. So I went and I got the flu shot. Thank God I didn't. They say sometimes you get the flu shot and you kind of feel sick. I didn't feel anything, thank God. I got the flu shot. Everything was fine. But
you got to understand, some doctors have quotas to meet. As
Yeah.
far as with the pharmaceutical companies,
yeah.
you know, they gotta, it's like they gotta spend, you know, try to peddle as much of this as they can in order to, you know,
Yeah.
get a free trip to Cancun or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
well, I
may
got
be
it. I
wrong.
mean-
I may be wrong, but that's, you know,
I guess
kinda-
because it was family owned. I guess I got it. I had to get it. I guess under his rules, but I got it. So
I've never had it.
Yeah.
Rally, have you ever had the flu shot?
Never. I've never had the flu shot at all. And I don't think I am going to take the vaccine either.
Do you are you all afraid to take it?
I think I'm just like some kind of alien, because I've never had the chicken pox, I've never had the measles, I've never had the mumps, I don't think I've ever had the flu.
You've had some
I
pretty
mean,
damn
like-
good crudas.
Like, yeah, it's the worst shit. That's self-inflicted right there. But
not even Ron's like bionic. He's crudo and he's still up and around and ready to go again.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Round
man.
two.
So I think I might just be. They need to check my blood or something. Because gracias a Dios, you know,
And I was the opposite.
yeah.
Dude, I was
Me-
covered in chicken pox.
measles, mumps, chickenpox, flu. Nada,
Have you
bro.
ever had the chickenpox, Rally?
No,
No,
I don't think so.
I
I don't
did.
remember.
I had it when I was like in 4th grade. I think.
I got them super bad. I got them like in between my toes. I
You
got
still
'em-
have a
I
scar on your
scar
forehead,
on my
no?
cheek right here that I want to get rid
Oh
of.
no,
Yeah.
Alyssa has a scar on her forehead.
I have a big scar on my cheek, but
She's a loser.
But yeah, I'm not scared to get it. I'm not. I just don't. I want to see, you know, how it works out. This is kind of like the first time it comes out, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you feel you need to get it and you feel like you should get it, then get it. I mean, it's all up to whoever, you know, to them.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to some real important stuff.
The best part of the show right here.
Ron's Sports Report. Yo tengo mi pinche Dallas Cowboy shirt on y mi cap. Todo vale madre.
All right, so special edition of sports here, 2021 version. We'll start off with a big shout out to my homeboy Wally Garza. It's his birthday today.
Dale, Wally.
So,
Happy birthday.
saludos, Wally.
Happy birthday.
I'm wearing his favorite player, the Kobe Bryant / LA Dodgers basketball jersey. Here,
That's awesome.
Yeah. Which I got
Damn.
for
So what does the back say?
for Christmas.
Bryant?
Yeah. It's got the number 8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And then it's got Bryant on the back.
Damn. Wait, put up the hoodie. Dude, that's an awesome
really nice.
jersey, dude.
That's super cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So watch out, bruta.
Some random person gave it to me for Christmas. I don't know who. No,
Oh,
I'm just
whatever.
kidding. Alyssa gave it to me. Alyssa, so thank you. But yeah, so where are we gonna get started?
Wait,
with the sport?
speaking of Christmas, I'm still waiting for a Christmas present for all of y'all.
Oh yeah, you were telling us about
Yeah.
it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Y'all are gonna freak out when you see it.
Oh, my God.
Rally she already
Don't
figured out.
say it.
She already figured out what it was.
I did.
Are they like bobbleheads or what?
Oh,
Funko Pops.
Funko Pop. Man, I just noticed that. Like I short.
what's with you girls?
Oh, they are?
No,
Oh, my God.
No.
no.
I just noticed
It's
I showed
not.
my ugly green shorts when I stood up.
You know,
Oh,
you
you
need a
did?
match.
I was fucking matching.
You're
man.
like the anchormen that wear underwear with a suit on top.
Ya me está enseñando el G-string, carnal.
all swagged out from the top.
All right. So let's go down the schedule. Vikings
let's do
Vikings beat the Lions 37-35.
Yeah.
The Jets lost to the Patriots 28-14. Patriots already out.
Those two games were kind of meaningless. So-
The Steelers lost to the Browns.
Yeah, but the Steelers didn't play much of their starters. Big Ben didn't play. The Browns needed to win that game to get into the playoffs, and they ended their drought of going to the playoffs since 2002.
No, and they're playing the Steelers
and they're
again.
playing the Steelers again in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
talk
sir.
about that in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll get to the wild card weekend.
Also, the Dolphins got decimated by the Bills. I guess the Dolphins didn't use all their good players either, right? They're already
No,
in the
they
playoff-
did. The Bills made me some money because the Bills were favored. Actually, the Dolphins were favored by 3 in that game.
Yeah.
So the Bills destroyed them, and I won some good money there.
56-26,
Yeah,
man.
shellacking.
If they go to the Super Bowl, man, it'd be crazy. You know, they've got the guy that was with the Dallas Cowboys. You know, what was his name?
Who, the Bills?
the little blonde receiver.
Oh, Beasley. Cole Beasley.
Cole
Yeah.
Beasley.
Oh, yeah, shout out Quincy Carter.
Quincy Carter shout out. Every time I hear Cole's Beasley,
Beasley.
when he was here with me, he'd go, "Oh yeah, Cole's Beasley." He was a good guy.
Yeah, he's actually a little bit banged up, but he'll be around for the playoffs.
Also, well, the Cowboys were knocked out of the playoffs. They played the Giants. We've got some
damn,
highlights on that. The Giants beat them 23-19. Ronnie, what was your take on that last game? What do the Cowboys need, dude?
I mean, they gotta start off games.
prayer?
Well, it doesn't really matter now. I mean, I can't say, hey, they need to do this, they need to do that, because
Well, but for next year, bro, I mean, you've got you
got to sign Dak. I think so. Dalton was doing well with them, but at the end of the day, you need a star quarterback to control the team. So I think you pay Dak next year, depending how he comes off injury. Because what if he's still fucked up from the injury?
and Dak can run.
Yeah,
that's
exactly, which Dalton couldn't do. But it's just the defense. I mean, okay, in the 3 games before this, the Giants had scored. No, I'm sorry. They scored 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. In their last 3 games, they scored 2 only. The whole game, they scored 3 in just the first half against the Cowboys.
I can't believe it because the defense was looking so good in the previous games, dude.
Yeah, they were doing well, but again, they start off slow, they put themselves in a hole, and then second half they try to come back and they don't do it. But I mean,
they almost did.
They almost did, but typical Cowboys, they're driving, they get the big interception, they take the touchdown, but then they kick a field goal, and then the momentum kind of dies, and then they don't take the lead. But Dalton was 29 for 47. He didn't throw a touchdown pass. He didn't run for a touchdown pass. He only threw for 243 yards and a pick. Zeke finally did get in the end zone, but even then he had 14 carries for only 42 yards. Cooper didn't show up. CD had a couple catches, but they just didn't put it all together.
Dad was telling me something about the coach not challenging a call.
That was exactly my next point. There was a catch that the Giants had to get a first down. If they would have challenged it, you assume that they get the call reversed. Dallas Cowboys get the ball with a little bit of momentum, and they have a chance to take the lead. McCarthy doesn't throw the challenge flag out. The Giants retain possession, and I mean, the rest is history.
Yeah.
However, though, we did get a huge break. We got the fumble heard around the world when the Giants just needed to get a first down with the 1:40, and the guy, the running back Gallman from the Giants, his knee hits the ball, and he just fumbles it. And it's just there on the floor, and everybody's, scramming, and the Cowboys come out with it, and we think, hey, the Cowboys got the ball. We got another shot. But one of the refs had already signaled Giants ball. They reviewed it, and he did get the fumble.
Yeah.
Recovered. But that was our chance right there. But why? Why can't we just take advantage of those chances?
Well, that win wouldn't have mattered anyway because, the Washington football team was supposed to win that night, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Ravens beat the Bengals, or did you have any more to comment on that game?
No, that was pretty much it. There are rumors of Michael Gallup not being with the Cowboys next year. So that'll, I'm assuming now they got CeeDee Lamb and they have another receiver who's doing well also. I think his name is Smith. So Gallup might not be with us next year. And that's pretty much it. If the Redskins would have lost, the Giants would have been the first ever 6-10 team in NFL history to make the playoffs out of the NFC least.
Damn. Ravens 38, Bengals 3. Ravens are in the playoffs as well. Jaguars lost against the Colts 28-14. The Cardinals 18-7. They beat Rams beat them.
Yeah.
Rams beat the Cardinals 18-7. The Texans and the Titans. What a game, dude!
Game was incredible.
We've got highlights on that game, and it came down to the wire.
Yep.
The Texans looking good in their last game. The Titans heading into the playoffs. Did they have to win the game, the Titans?
Well, I believe they were already in the playoffs, but if they won the game, they would have won their division, and which they did. So they clinched the division since 2008. It was their first division title, and Tannehill was 18 for 27, 216 yards. He threw a TD. He rushed for 2 TDs. A lot of people think Ryan Tannehill can't run, but he's a great mobile quarterback. Of course, you talk about the tight ends, you have to talk about Derrick Henry. 34 carries for 250 yards with 2 touchdowns. He needed 223 yards in this game to run for 2,000 yards on the season, and he got 250 yards. So he becomes the 8th player all time in NFL history to run for over 2,000 yards.
We have a graphic on that.
Yeah.
He's got some pretty damn good company.
He's got some good company, is right. So the Titans finished 11-5 overall. They played the Ravens in the wild card next. And the way that they won, too, it was the doink doink herd all around the world. They hit the late field goal. It doinked off the upright. Everybody thought he missed it, but it doinked in. And the Titans won their division, and it's their first title since 2008. I like them as a favorite coming out of the AFC to challenge the Chiefs.
That'll be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we had
there's that graphic. I'm sorry to interrupt. There's that graphic. So, and looking at that graphic, you know who I was surprised that wasn't on the list?
Put that graphic up again, babe, please.
She's got it.
Eric Dickerson?
Yeah, Eric Dickerson was one. O.J. Simpson is on there as well. Terrell Davis. But one of the guys that wasn't on there, being Cowboy fans and him being the all-time leading rusher, was Emmitt Smith. He never rushed for 2,000 yards in one season.
Yeah,
So,
he has a touchdown. I think he has the most touchdowns.
I think it's rushing yards. In NFL history.
He scored like 21 touchdowns in one season. Mm-hmm. So he's got some record like that, I think. Saints beat the Panthers 33-7. They're also playing this weekend. Packers beat the Bears 35-16. They get the bye.
Won some money on that one, too.
Yeah, Packers, man, looking good. Chargers 38, Chiefs 21. I don't think Chiefs played all their guys, did they?
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They had clinched the first round bye and the division outright since last week. So
Seahawks beat the 49ers 26-23.
They'll be in the wild card as well.
Raiders beat the Broncos 32-31. John Elway has been released as general manager.
Well, he actually released himself. He was the GM, but now he's taking up a higher position. I believe it's president of operations or something like that. So there was 7 GM changes in the league. So 7 new GMs are taking place in the NFL. But basically, he said, you know what? I have too much responsibility. I want somebody else to have it. He's taking a higher step up in the organization. So,
and then when he took over the Broncos, they actually went to the Super Bowl.
They actually started doing really well.
They started doing good. Yeah. Washington beat the Eagles 20-14, knocking the Giants out of the playoffs and walking right into the playoffs themselves. And apparently, the Giants coach had said something that
Joe Judge,
he said something because they felt the Eagles kind of like didn't play it. They wanted to lose.
He basically said what everybody that was watching the game or any NFL fan was thinking, that the Eagles tanked. Yeah. They took out their quarterback. They put in their third string. He said it was to make, to evaluate him for next season. But I mean, you do that if it's a meaningless game. You knew that this game was on the line to see if the Giants were going to go or if the Redskins, Washington football team was going to go. So what you should do is you should keep your starters in.
Play hard.
Yeah,
finish the season tough.
And you finish the season fair for everybody. But he was very vocal about it. The Eagles coach came back and said that, no, he didn't do anything purposely. So it is what it is.
So the Cowboys would have lost anyway. I mean, they wouldn't have made it in.
But it would have been cool to see them win, go out with the win.
Yeah, but like they said, they've been saying there's a meme going around saying Jason Garrett found a way to keep the Cowboys out of the playoffs again.
Kicked our ass week 17.
The other game that was on was Brady and the Buccaneers versus the Falcons.
Man.
Brady and the 44-27. We have highlights on that.
TB12, the fountain of youth. I mean, this man does not take a step back, Dad. It's crazy.
Brady is my respects to the guy. I never liked him or the New England Patriots, but you got to give credit.
Now that he's with another team, right?
You're it's like different.
Don't let Brady, pinche champ.
Y se trajo el zonk, ¿cómo se llama? Gronk.
Yeah, Zonk. You're thinking of Scooby-Doo?
No.
Zoinks.
No, I'm thinking of Larry Zonka.
Oh.
He was a running back for Florida.
He was
for Miami.
He was 26 for 41. He threw for 399 yards and 4 touchdowns. His top receiver, Mike Evans, went out, but Antonio Brown stepped it up, 138 yards and 2 TDs. They ended the season at 11-5. They play Washington, like we talked about, in the wild card next week. A little knowledge dropper here as well. Brady had an incentive in his contract. If he would have stayed in the top 5 passing yards in the NFL, he gets a $500,000 bonus.
Wow.
So why do you think he threw for 399 damn yards? He knew, man. He knew. I'm going to get $500,000 extra if I stay top 5 passing.
Yeah.
And he did. So
Le va a comprar un carro la Buxton, o ¿cómo se llama la girl?
he was the first quarterback to throw for 40 touchdowns after he turned 40 years old. So props to Tom Brady. I'm looking forward to seeing the Buccaneers in the postseason. They should easily take care of Washington and move on to the next round.
All right, so let's go to the NFL wild card.
Yeah.
It's this weekend. So we've got a graphic on that. The Bills and the Colts, man, at noon on Saturday.
The Bills and the Colts. The Bills open
That's
up.
going to be a good game, bro.
It's going to be an awesome game. The Bills open up at 6.5-point favorite. I like the Bills first half to come out early, to come out swinging. And the over is 52 points. I like there a lot of points to be scored. So I like the Bills. Who do you like, Dad?
Man, I'm going to think, I hope the Bills win too, man.
Right?
But the quarterback from the Colts, dude, I mean, he's doing good, man. And
He is, but, I mean, he's a veterano. I don't know if he can keep up with
he has a decent team, too,
with
man.
Josh Allen. He does. Yeah. But this is the Bills' first home playoff
Who has
win.
more weapons, Bills or the Colts?
The Bills have Stephon Diggs. He was a leading receiver in the
he's
league
good.
this year. Their quarterback is good. Their running back is good. Their defense is solid. Colts don't have those standout stars, but altogether, the defense, the offense, and the special teams come together, and they do well. But this was the Bills' first home playoff game in 25 years. Their last home playoff game was when they were playing the Cowboys back in the late 90s.
Yeah, they made it back to the Super Bowl before the Cowboys did.
Or to the playoffs, at least.
Yeah,
But,
the playoffs, not the Super Bowl yet. Not yet.
But that game will be the first game on Saturday.
Second game is Seahawks and Rams, man.
Seahawks and Rams. Seahawks opened up as a 4.5-point favorite, over under 42.5. I like this to be one of those low-scoring, back-and-forth defensive struggles. So I'm going to take the under 42 points. I lean the Hawks just because of their quarterback, Russell Wilson. The quarterback from the Rams, Jared Goff, is hurt. He had thumb surgery this week. So I think the Hawks edge out the Rams. What do you think?
I think so, too. I think as the Rams have been kind of inconsistent this year.
Yes.
But so have the Seahawks, man. So it's a toss-up, really.
I think that's why it's going to be a defensive struggle. Whoever makes the first big mistake, probably lose the game.
The Saturday night game is the Buccaneers versus Washington.
Yes, sir.
And I think I know who you're going to go for.
well, who's at your pick first, and then I'll close it.
Well, I'm thinking Buccaneers, dude. I mean, Washington, but I don't know. Those are two good quarterbacks. But Brady's got that. He knows the playoffs.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been there forever.
Yeah, he's got the experience.
Every year he was in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that guy is. Right now is arguably the best quarterback of all time. But anyway, the Bucks open up as an 8-point favorite. The over-under is 45. A lot of guys in Vegas, though, Dad, they're taking Washington to stay within those 8 points. Washington's defense is good. If you get Alex Smith, back like they did last week, it was his first game back, so he was a little shaky. The Bucks defense is good, but not great. So I'm not saying there's going to be an upset, but I would kind of lean Washington in the points for another low-scoring game.
All right. And then on Sunday, the first game is Ravens versus Titans.
Oh, man, what an incredible game, huh?
Yeah.
Are you excited for that one or no?
Well, I mean, it's a toss-up as well. I mean, who do you think's going to take it? I mean, Titans might win it, but I think Ravens might pull it out. I mean, I don't know, bro.
This one has the lowest spread of all 6 games. This is the Ravens opened up at only 3-point favorite with the over-under of 55. I'm going to go out on the limb and take the underdog here and go with the Titans as a small lean. I'm going to go over 55 points because the Titans score a lot. The Ravens score a lot. Their defenses are okay, but they're not, the past defenses that the Ravens have had with Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. The Ravens have the quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He's an exciting guy. He can make a lot of things happen. So I like the over 55 and the Titans to pull off the upset here against the Ravens.
All right. Bears versus Saints is the second game that night.
Bears and the Saints.
That day.
This one actually has the highest point favorite. The Saints are favored by 10.
Yeah.
The over-under is 48. I kind of see another low-scoring game here, so I'm going to go with the under. We don't know if Kamara is going to play, which is the best running back on the Saints team. He's out because of COVID. The game is on Sunday, so he would be eligible, but we're not sure yet. Drew Brees is a little older. The Bears' defense is solid, and their offense is not very good, so that's why I like this to be a low-scoring game. But, of course, I'm going to take the Saints. Who do you got?
Drew Brees, bro.
Drew Brees.
Drew
All
Brees.
Right. Yeah, and that's the second game on Sunday.
All right, so the last game on Sunday night, it'll be the Browns and the Steelers.
Yes. They've played 3 times, I believe, in the last 3 or 4 weeks. However, this time the Steelers are going to be at full strength. They opened up as a 4-point favorite, 46.5. I'm going to lean. Don't be surprised here, but I'm going to go with the Browns here, taking the 4 points on the Browns. Baker Mayfield's finally going to get over that hump, I think. Everybody says he's good, he's bad. He's going to put it all together. The Steelers' defense is probably going to win them the game, but I like the Browns to stay within the 4 points and a really, really close game. The weather's going to be super cold. I think it's going to be one of those old school, low-scoring games, and it should be fun to watch.
All right. It is going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great weekend for football, the NFL.
Yeah. And let's not forget the Chiefs and the Packers have the bye, so they won't be playing, but
also,
it'll be fun.
Before we leave, we also want to congratulate locally the Sharyland Pioneer
what a
team.
run.
Yeah.
They went really deep into the state playoffs, and they lost against Liberty Hill 56-53.
Man, that was so close.
And they were, head to head. Liberty Hill, I looked at it at halftime, and it was like 42-40. It was like 80-some points in the first half.
Yeah.
I
Their
mean,
games were very, very high scoring.
Yeah. That was very interesting to see a team from the Rio Grande Valley go that deep.
Yeah, Sharyland's got some studs. I know their senior quarterback is, probably one of the top in the nation. I think he was getting looked at as Mr. Texas. I remember
he's going to UTSA, I think.
Well, I remember Landry Gilpin from Mission Veterans won that award.
Yeah, he got it.
He was the first ever from the Valley, and then this guy was considered also. So to have kids coming out of the Valley who are winning these awards or getting nominated for these awards is, awesome for the Valley.
And
Yeah.
Sharyland Pioneer isn't an old school. They're
no.
kind of
Cool.
new. No, they're
Yeah.
like 5-10 years, not even 10 years.
Yeah, I would
like
say
5 years
I would
old,
say
right?
less than 10 for
Yeah.
sure. I
Yeah,
think.
less than 10 because,
Yeah.
I would go through there when I was in
Yeah.
college. And
And Sharyland's been like, you've seen pictures. The
Yeah.
guy that's with the Cardinals,
Mhm.
the golfers.
Jaime Garza,
He's the other guy with the Nationals.
Yeah,
Tres Barrera.
yeah. And then from La Jolla, that kicker from the Jets, también. There was a guy from La Jolla there. So we
Yeah.
got some Valley names. we've
We
had.
got some talent in the Valley. We do.
Yeah. Well, back in high school, we called it the University of Sharyland. So
Yeah.
because everybody would just come to play for Sharyland from no matter
baseball
where
team.
they're at.
Yeah. Back in the day, we had Leo Aragus that was with. He was from Harlingen. He was a punter for the Raiders.
The Raiders, Robert Garza.
And Robert Garza from Rio Hondo, who played every season of his career with the Chicago Bears. Got to interview him. He's on our PBT show if you look up Robert Garza on #PBT. But man, it's really awesome to see some local players get some good recognition.
Yeah.
And to see them go that deep in the playoffs. The coaches congratulations to the coaching staff. Congratulations to the players. Congratulations to the school. And it's really awesome.
some quick last things as far as sports go. Ryan Garcia did have that 7th round TKO. He's King Ryan. He signed with the Golden Boy. Supposed to be the next Oscar de la Hoya, or De La Hoya's protege. Trains with Canelo. Has Canelo's trainers with him. So he had a 7th round TKO against Campbell, who was a good fighter. He fought against Lemchenko. Also, we have the college national championship game on Monday, Bama and OSU. There might be rumors that it's going to get pushed back because of COVID, but if not, the national championship game is Monday. Bama opened up as a 7.5-point favorite, 75-point total. And the last thing, tonight live, Devontae Smith from Alabama won the Heisman Trophy Award.
We have a graphic on that as well.
Yeah, which is the best player in college. And that did just happen a couple hours ago. So shout out to him. Shout out to Alabama. Nick Saban, roll tide, baby.
Yeah, hopefully the Alabama and
Ohio State University,
OSU, hopefully it gets moved
for Monday, right?
Yeah, because we're gonna kill them with the ratings.
Not a lot of people are probably gonna watch.
Yeah, they're not gonna watch the game. We're gonna be on, man. We're gonna be doing Tuesday Night Live here.
Perfect little segue, man.
Yeah, so we're moving Tuesday Night Live. It's gonna be Monday Night Live. I was just thinking, Chingo, no more Monday Night Football. Well, let's do it on Monday night. Chingo, we got the freaking yeah. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
And we, once again, Monday, we're going to do this show on Monday. And then on Tuesdays, we have Tetera Tuesday at 6. And then on Wednesdays, we have the Rock and Chaz show. And then on Thursdays, we're going to have Throwback Thursday. And on Saturday night, we have Saturday Night Party Live as well. So
it's going to be on and popping for 2021.
We're going to be busy, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you to the Dr. T's Primary Care for Men, IV Vitamin Infusion Therapy, Testosterone COVID Test, Sermorelin, man. Thank you so much to them, man. They've been a part of our programming since the summer, and we appreciate their support, and they've already signed on for 2021 right here with us because
they're getting big shout out.
They're getting some results, folks, with the hashtag
it's
PVT.
Like Dr. T's like that time machine that you can go to and feel young again.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
If and then also they've got it for women as well. So call them 956-441-2188. And the law office of Renee Flores, DWI expert, hashtag DWI expert, 956-316-1991. Thank you so much. Y'all have a beautiful evening. We'll see you on Thursday at 6 o'clock for Throwback Thursday. And then at 8:30, it'll be Rock and Chaz for the last time on Thursday night.
Yes.
Y'all have a good one. Take it easy. God bless y'all.
2021, baby. We're
Bye,
starting.
everybody.
Big things are coming.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was good, man.
Yes,
Hell
sir.
of a show.
Bye. Good
Sustain me
night.
one time.
Started off with a bang.